Hey, it's Evie. This has been on my mind all day, and I've debated on whether to talk about it or not. And I've decided I'm going to. I didn't leave a tip today, and that's not like me. I went to this salon. It was my third visit there, and they have it's not a chain. They have haircuts, all kinds of eyebrow waxing, manicures, pedicures, artificial nails. They do it all in this one salon. And the first 2 times I went was a walk-in appointment. And they were great. I was happy with both haircuts. The third time, well, let me back up. When I would go in there, they would say, "Do you have an appointment?" And I would say no. So I decided this next time I would go ahead and book an appointment. So that's what I did. It was like a week and a half out, which was why I cut the back of my own hair in a previous video to get by till the haircut. So while I'm getting my hair cut, I'm noticing that they're not very busy this morning. Come on, Barry, get up. There you go. They're not very busy. So I said, "Hey, can I get a pedicure or do I need an appointment?" She's like, "No." Points to this lady. "She can do it for you right now." And she was not doing anything. And I was like, great. I haven't had a pedicure in probably 2 years because it was one of the ways I could, cut back on spending. And I mean, it's not like I haven't taken care of my feet. I've just been doing it myself. And I got in there, I got in the environment, and I was like, I really want one today. So that's what I did. And the lady was not like the other ladies in the salon, because I've had 3 different people cut my hair 3 different times, and I've enjoyed their company, and I've liked my haircut. This lady was rough, like kind of between tapping and slapping on my leg, like to get it back in the water, get it back out of the water kind of thing. I didn't react to her. I just kept trying to have a conversation with her. And after, a couple of sentences to her, and she obviously did not want to respond to me, I just let it go. I decided to sit there in silence. And I'm used to, when I go into a nail salon in the past, I'm handed a menu and you pick which service you want. And of course, the more service, the more the price is. Well, I wasn't handed a menu, and I thought, well, they're not busy. That's fine. She's just going to ask me in a few minutes what I want or don't want, and she never did. She did the cuticle and the trimming and filing of the nails. And normally they go in and do like a callus remover stuff, and they put a bag over your foot and let it kind of absorb in, and then they come back with a sanding device of some sort to take the callus down. I do a lot of walking. I walk every day, so they weren't horrible, but I just felt like letting someone else do it today. So she does that part of the pedicure. She takes my feet out of the water. Excuse me. She starts putting lotion on my leg. And as soon as she started doing that, I was like, is she skipping the callus part or what's going on? So I waited, and then she got the spray bottle out with the acetone in it to spray over my toenails before she puts the paint on. And I said, "Are you still going to do the callus remover?" And she goes, "Oh, you want that?" And I said, "Yes, please." She gives this big heavy sigh, and she gets up and she goes over to get some sort of product, I guess the callus softener or whatever. And she sits back down, and the other ladies in the salon are noticing what she's doing. So one of them goes to this storage cabinet and opens it up, and she goes, "Would you like one of these?" to the lady doing my pedicure. And she goes, "No." like that. And I was like, that's, I mean, she was even rude to the people that she was working with. And she did like, she put the stuff on and then she kind of did with the sanding pumice or whatever it was, like sand, like super quick just to prove a point. I felt like, there, I did it. Are you happy? But in fact, she didn't. I think they felt rougher when she finished than when she started. And she finished the pedicure, and while I was sitting there, I made my next haircut appointment for 6 weeks out, and I decided I would make a pedicure appointment as well. You know, most people get them like every 2 weeks, or at least the people I know get them about every 2 weeks. So, you know, if I go another 2 weeks and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that, I can always cancel it as long as I give them enough notice. So I get up to the front to pay, and she gives me the price for both. And I pulled cash out, $10 cash out for my haircut. And I said, because I think they only charged me $20 for my haircut. And I said, this is for you, meaning not to give any to the other girl. And there's a small part of me that feels bad for not leaving the other girl a tip. And maybe that girl shared the money. I have no idea. They didn't seem like they were very happy with her. But I've always believed you should tip for services in restaurants and, you know, service type salons. But this is the only time I have absolutely never tipped. And it's really bothering me. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm a jerk or not. Let me know if you've experienced something like this, how you would have handled it, and was I actually wrong? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.